Are we ready for the CAG bag?
I
Did we
guess
make it
so.
through the whole Microsoft shebang and everything else? I think we did.
Mm-hmm. We talked about Paper Mario already. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario. Okay, this is from @GamingDad1643, and he asks, given the pandemic, what kind of, well, we've answered this question already. What kind of stock levels on consoles, current and next gen, can we expect this holiday season? Just recently, at some corporate meeting, I can't remember if it was Ubisoft or
I think it was Ubisoft.
one executive was asked whether there was going to be constraints on new hardware, and he said no, flat out no. So doesn't sound like there's anything to worry about there. It wasn't just a Microsoft question. I believe it was
both.
Both. So it doesn't sound like there's going to be any problem.
I don't think there should be anything more than normal on it at this point, because there's some supply chain issues on electronics, but it's pretty open right now. It's not too bad.
Right. And going back to the loading times feature, the thing that you were talking about, Wombat, or like, is that what we're selling now, basically? The loading times are pretty good in most games these days. Like Ghost of Tsushima, like you can't even read the tips. You know, they have like those loading tips.
Just the tips?
You know, they come on on the loading screens. Like it's over before you can even read one. So I don't know. I mean, some games, of course, have ridiculous loading times, but anyway, @Darwin Loves Devo writes in and asks if we're checking out the what? How do you say this? Double I arcade, like earcade? Arcade? Does that maybe the Kickstarter says the pronunciation on it? I don't know, but I looked at it and it looks like a modern arcade cabinet that they've pre-installed. It's another one of these things where they pre-installed a bunch of games. This is like 200 games, but once you read past like the first 5, you probably haven't heard of too many of these, I'm thinking. Have you heard of this before, Ship?
I have not. I'm quickly scrolling through the Kickstarter.
Yeah, they have like a Dragon's Lair cabinet that kind of doesn't look that good. Looks like this too much.
So this has a similar type thing as I forgot the little arcade emulator machine that I bought off Kickstarter, where you can download and install from online. Like that's what they're doing with this as well.
Yeah. I don't like the look of it per se. I think it's not that attractive looking. Maybe at least like that Dragon's Lair one for sure. It's like too much Dragon's Lair. It's like
it doesn't look like it's full size either, right? It looks.
I think they have 2 or no. I
think they have a bar top one and then
a full size.
A kind of full size one. It looks like it's a little bit bigger than a 1-Up arcade, maybe.
It's athletic sized. I don't think anyone's either of us are in the market for a arcade. Arcade.
I played Dragon's Lair last week.
Where?
At my house.
How?
I have it on the Xbox.
How'd you do?
I finished it. I played it with Elliot.
How'd you finish it?
Because you can play it on. You could have unlimited continues on the Xbox.
Did you like
Okay.
it?
Yeah, he was like he was like completely enthralled by it. Like
I was too when it came out.
Exactly, and he's just the right age for it. And I'm like, you know what? Let's finish this. This is another good one for you and your kid, Chip, because it's only 45 minutes. So you could like actually finish the game with them in the room. And then after we finished the game, he wanted to know if there was any more like Dragon's Lair stuff you could see. So we watched that one episode of the cartoon.
Don't Google. I'm guessing.
No, we watched the cartoon that on Plex. You have one episode of it. So yeah, we watched that, and he got all the references in the cartoon because he saw them all in the game.
Finished the game. Not many people. When that cartoon came out, most people had not finished the arcade game, and there was no way to watch the whole fucking thing. Like,
yep,
not like today where everything's.
The animation of that game is pretty outstanding.
Yeah, of course, it's just a cartoon.
Yeah, but it's good animation. It doesn't mean Yeah, Don Bluth did a good job.
I love that when it came out.
I bet you'll be able to play that on the next gen consoles.
Finally, we can play it at 120 frames per second.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Oh, let's go from the chat here. Okay, here's one from Mr. B15. What movie is going to get you to brave the cinema again? What's going to be that first movie that gets you back to the movie theater? We're not saying when.
I know.
What?
I want to think it might be Black Widow, but honestly, it depends on where we are when that movie comes out, because I wouldn't see anything right now.
But what's the movie? Is there any movie you're dying?
I'm saying
Literally?
any movie. If it could be, I don't care. Avengers 5 came out tomorrow. I wouldn't go see it in the theaters.
Right. Okay.
What about the Snake Eyes movie?
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
When's the earliest that you see yourself going to a movie theater? What month?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Years better.
Like maybe November, and that's like optimistic.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking pipe dream.
I know.
New York, we got our shit down pretty good in New York right now. People are masking up. Although at the ice cream place today, people like behind me, they're fucking right on top of me. They have the lines on the sidewalk outside. 6 feet. It's right there. You can't fucking miss it. There's a group of young ladies. They're right up all up my area. And they're not all masked up even. And I turned around and I was like, excuse me. I know everybody wants to be close to me. I haven't showered in a couple of days and it's 85 degrees and 85% humidity. But maybe back up a little. So yeah, to answer Mr. B's question is no movie. Except for Shipwreck, if there's a G.I. Joe movie. Maybe.
The Snake Eyes movie is supposed to come out this year.
Right. So if could that be it?
I'm guessing that it won't be highly attended.
Correct. There'll be nobody there. And you could actually check ahead of time because you buy the tickets online. You can see what's available. You could really.
Right. There's no way that they put that Snake Eyes movie out in the theater, though. Right?
No. I don't know.
Nobody's
they still say the New Mutants movie is coming out at the end of August.
Right.
They did a panel with them today, and they're like, yeah, it's going to be out in the end of August. Like, are you willing to wager money on that?
Right. While we're talking about G.I. Joe, here's a question from Roland13. He says he wants to know how Shipwreck feels about the G.I. Joe classified line of man toys.
We've answered this question.
Oh, that's
we
what
talked about it before.
We went through those on GameStop. We like them. We all like them. Did you order any of them?
I haven't bought any of them yet. No.
Okay. They did look good. They look like of a very high quality.
There's a retro line coming out too.
Yeah, that looks better, and those are better priced.
Yeah. Thorbon sent me the Transformers. There's a new line of Transformers toys coming out, and Walmart has the Soundwave exclusive. And he sent me the pre-order link, and I was like, he's like, I think you want this. And I was like, oh, I do want this. And I went to order, and it was fucking sold out already. But I got the OG Soundwave right here.
Yeah, since there's San Diego Comic-Con is virtual this year, Funko was selling all their exclusives. They're like, stay tuned to this. We're going to sell our Funko exclusive. We're going to put the link up, and then you'll wait in line, and then you can buy stuff. And they sold out in like 3 minutes of everything.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Like, what was the point of that? 3 minutes.
I was so excited too.
It was like one tweet saying, all right, the link's open. And then another tweet like 2 minutes later, we're sorry everything's sold out.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh man, I had to put in my credit card information to buy that Soundwave. Like, 'cause I haven't bought anything from Walmart from forever, so all my credit cards expired, and I had to change my password. I had to do everything. I was like, oh, it's fucking sold out.
How excited are we that there appears to be a G.I. Joe game coming out though?
That's big news.
And this year.
Yes.
And the developer was okay, right?
Huh?
The developer was okay or no?
From the makers of the Monster Truck Jam game that Shipwreck loves so much.
Different Monster Jam.
Oh.
I mean, the publisher is Game Mill. I don't know that they've announced who is developing it yet, but I'm just happy to see that there's a G.I. Joe game in 2020. I'm hoping for the best. They have not announced that this thing even exists yet, but there is box art out there.
That's not a great sign.
They really need to get that.
What do you mean? It's not a great sign that they haven't announced it yet?
Yeah, I mean, if the game's coming out at the end of the year and they just announced the game now, I don't know.
I don't know.
It seems like a short runway.
Well, I
It's
mean,
GI Joe. It's not like some unknown thing. Like,
well, I don't think this is going to be a triple A like
oh
type
no,
of budget
you
on
don't
this
think?
GI Joe game. So
Battle Royale probably.
I don't
No,
know.
but they should have GI Joe in Fortnite. That's what's missing from Fortnite is GI Joe.
I don't
They
know if
should
the
do a
kids
full
are
GI
into
Joe
GI Joe.
season.
I don't
The
think.
GI Joe season pass. Shipwreck, would you buy that? If Fortnite had a GI Joe season pass, would you do it?
Nope.
No.
I don't play Fortnite.
You wouldn't
But
start
would you start for all the GI Joe people?
if you could
No.
be. If they had shipwreck skin and it looked like you. Would you
What am
buy?
I? But the problem is, I don't play Fortnite.
You could
You know
start.
how
Nothing's
easy it
stopping
is
you.
to pick up Fortnite. I did it. If I did it, I'm pretty sure a one-armed monkey could do it.
But I don't think I would. Like I'm not a battle royale aficionado, right?
Right.
So unless it is fully themed GI Joe battle royale, then maybe. If I'm just running around as Snake Eyes in Fortnite, that does very little for me.
No erection.
I don't
Not
know.
even a
I
small
think
one?
I
No.
see.
Not
I
even
think
a half?
I think you would like it, but what do I know?
All right, I guess not. He just told you he does not like it.
I don't know. I like running around as Captain America.
That's you. You
But
But you like Fortnite,
I do like Fortnite, and I like Captain America.
right?
It's kind of like the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup of video games.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's a good question from the Locust Horde. He wants to know if any of us are going to buy any new hardware for the new consoles, like television, surround sound, headsets, streaming gear, blah blah blah.
I just got new speakers, so the answer to that is no. I'm
And your
pointing
TV's pretty new too, right?
Not yeah. The TV's a year old. The speakers are 3 months old. So I don't think I'm getting anything new for quite some time.
I'm good as well. I bought that 4K projector earlier this year.
I bought this TV behind me in 2015.
You're
when did I move
due.
here?
You're
2014.
due. You're due for a new
2014. When did I
TV.
move here? 2014.
I don't know.
14. Yeah, 2014 we moved back.
You're due
So,
for a new TV.
6 years is due. It's not a great TV. I gotta say.
I know.
It
That's what
kinda
I'm saying.
sucks.
You complain about it all the time.
But what am I going to do with it? It technically works.
Put it in Ty's room.
It's 65 inches.
So
His room is like 8 by 8.
I know it'll be perfect for his room.
He's going to get a sunburn from watching.
You put that in his
television.
room with like a Fire Stick or a Roku box. He could watch his Netflix and
I don't know.
you could watch Criminal Minds.
I just need somebody to. I don't know. I don't care. My surround sound thing that the TV is sitting on. That's even older. That's from Japan. That's like 15 years old, 10 years old. I don't know.
Did you not buy that sound bar
I bought
on that crazy sale?
No, I have this one right here. I don't need that. I got this one. It's still working fine. And that
I bought that one.
Shipwreck.
I know
bought it.
you did.
How that was? Yeah. I don't.
I didn't because I just got one like 2 months before.
I am trying to avoid buying anything. The next big ticket item I feel I'm going to get is a gaming PC because this one I think is. I don't know. It's working fine now though. Doing a good job showing this nonsense. Okay, a couple more questions since I'm showing off this great technology. Darkness writes in and asks if Cheapy ordered the $1,500 gamer chair. That's the Logitech Herman Miller collab, which is basically just a Herman Miller chair that they've put an extra layer of ass foam in for you fat gamer asses. And that's it, I think. And they put a Logitech tag on the back and they charge an extra $100 or something. No, this is my gaming chair. It's not a gaming chair. I don't even remember where I bought this. It's basically the Office Depot equivalent of Japan, I think. I'm pretty sure I bought this in Japan and it came home with me, but I'm not 100% sure. It's shitty for sure. But I'm not sitting in it that often, so I don't feel like I should invest in anything. Really. I'd rather just stand. But it looks that $1,500 gamer chair looks really nice. I mean, if it happened to show up at my house, I would definitely sit in it. Last question. Oh, this is also from Darkness. He wants to know if you had any more auction victories, Ship.
I don't think I have since the last show. I mean, we had gotten just about everything we needed for the cabin, and I had enough record players. So
Right.
I have stayed off the auction site for this, I don't know, a week and a half or so.
Good call. Good. There's a couple more. No, we're good. I think we're good. It's getting hot in here.